other bitches. Them other bitches, y'all mess
Don't
with
like
them trap
all men?
niggas. Y'all crying about child support. All I don't go through none of that. No, sir. On time, pension on time. You understand me, sir? Social Security on time. Well, no Medicaid over here. Listen, and gay as ever, but that man better not ever really just be stressed to be like, you know what?
See,
you know, I know you on the scene, but
not
go on and
really.
lick a nigga dick tip a little bit right quick. You know, I looked at the numbers. The nigga putting about 60,000 into your life a year. That's
See,
shit. Shit.
change a nigga life.
Come on now.
Really, definitely.
Hey, baby.
This the friends.
Oh, I
checking
forgot.
in.
I ain't even put my video up. They ain't seen I done changed my hair.
Oh, you didn't do the hairdo? It's cute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's definitely.
Thank
You
you,
got it,
Al.
Kay,
You see, I
or-
told y'all these older niggas on me.
Okay.
Hey, it's on me. That's why I've been out here in these whole ass shorts, greased up.
Greasy.
Girl, these stupid ass bitches. So said this girl was rubbing on me. She said, "How you so soft?"
I'm like,
she
but what
young.
do you do?
Girl, I'm like, honey, you gotta know old school. You gotta know what the mix together, bitch.
Lean,
I'm ladder than
bitch.
Blue Magic and Lard, bitch.
Right.
Honey, I'm trapping niggas.
She's
all
on grease.
summer. You hear me?
She has grease.
All
Real
summer, I'm
grease.
trapping them.
Well, I'm smoking and shit.
Oh, we can smoke. Oh, I ain't know we can
Girl,
smoke.
if this the show, bro.
We can smoke on the other show going on. I didn't know that. That's why I ain't bro. I would hurry up smoking my blunt.
What you were doing that for?
I would.
Oh, Lab, I'm sick of
Do
her.
she like edibles?
We like everything. Yeah, you Hayat podcast
I ain't
comes
see
on
that.
Sunday.
Where a napkin so I can rest my dentures.
She gotta put her grills up, all for the grills. We with Kiso on this motherfucker, y'all.
Tell her.
Let's see.
Al, my stomach looks sucked in on yours too, right? Girl. Cause they is all on me. I'm telling you, when success and blessings on your energy, it just summons.
Come on.
Yeah,
It
them
bring
hoes.
everybody that want to
Them
know.
hoes. God bless them. Thank
hoes.
you, Jesus,
See,
for
them.
'em.
Fuck them niggas, man. Them hoes.
I'm
and
gonna
them
let that
hoes.
girl out my trunk now. Just said people.
A girl in the trunk.
It's a bitch in the trunk.
She need to stay.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's
Definitely
fine.
take the
Oh,
cup.
you know I'm at
So
old
it's
folk
the
house.
horse
Go
in
on
the
and put your
we
teeth.
got the hoe in the trunk.
Go on and put your teeth in the cup.
Yeah, so you can twist up and stuff and do the edibles and dropping stuff. There's no crack.
Oh no, I don't do no edibles. I sell
You
edibles
do?
though.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
You
I
like
got.
the edibles?
No, I sell them, baby. I got mental health issues. You know something wrong with me.
Mental health issues. She said she didn't say she sell nothing to nobody. Don't be listening, y'all. She she's not. She. Hell no, y'all.
I'm getting ready to open a location in Chicago.
Location is open. Let's go live. We gotta go live because my show done started without the introduction. Let's go. No, she is not fucking it up. She's just doing what it do.
I'm that cousin. Just let me know I'm that cousin.
See, cousin of cousins. We
I'm
got
that
Key so
cousin.
crazy in this motherfucker, and we started before the start. You know, she done started before we started.
But I thought I was late.
No, you're not late. You right on time. It's 2:00. What they do over there, West End? I see you on that motherfucker. Chuck, what's up? You want Chuck? Did you send a request to be in your live? You did. Oh God. Let me see. Oh, Lord.
All right, that's your third brush up on me now.
Right, I gotta get closer than close, speed up this week.
Because I'm telling you right now, I'll suck your titty real quick.
Look at this motherfucker talking about sucking titties and shit. Quick. See, now we
that's basic training in lesbianism. Money. You learn how to suck a titty on sight. She brushed, that's the third. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I'm sorry. It was lint on my shoulder.
Man. Hey, I'm in this bitch. We just started in. What you got over there? I know you got some good smoke, cause I was just telling her I don't like the Zaza. So you got some OG mid over there for me? Anything?
OG mid? You done made up?
I done made up. I gotta make my mid sound good too.
This nigga said OG mid. That's embarrassing as fuck. It's embarrassing as fuck.
She's embarrassing because I'm embarrassing her.
Yeah, you ain't embarrassing me. You embarrassing yourself, your family members, your lineage, your bloodline.
None of that.
She said, "Give me some OG mid."
Yeah, give me some OG mid.
That's Miracle Grow. Al 19 in Walmart.
You popcorn ready?
Oh, somebody on there, my bad.
They live. That's okay.
I'm on.
You live. We live. What's going on with you? I appreciate you checking in. Okay, we ready.
Yeah, I like his accent. What's his name?
Well, let the lady know your name. You Chuck? Or who you with?
Al Chuck. Nigga's name Chuck rhyme with fuck.
Chuck and fuck. Chuck be fuck.
Yeah, Chuck is nasty. You nasty, Chuck? Ew, Chuck.
Said nah.
So, Chuck, you just have boring sex, Chuck?
Yeah. Is it boring, Chuck? No.
You are lying. Are you trying to be funny? I know you not serious.
He on there some old missionary and shit. Let's just lay
there.
You
serious? Missionary? Missionary, that's it?
Right. Oh, so you just pull your dick out.
You married?
Yeah, you married.
That's why, no. Okay, but if you was smashing a new team, you wouldn't put forth no effort? You a liar, Chuck. She in the room. This nigga lying. If you was smashing a new team, you would be in TJ Maxx getting Calvin Klein drawers right now. Today, the silky. This nigga getting the fuck out the room.
Right.
He like Mayday, Mayday.
He like Mayday. Stop the video. You say what? He on the pressure now. We got you on the pressure. Yeah. Don't get on the pressure. Let me interview my goddamn guest, man. Girl, you all right? Look, she's twisting up, real popcorn. Yeah, y'all know how I like it. So I'm not gonna let her embarrass me.
What is the roll up a swisher? Yeah.
Look,
or something, whatever you got.
Our little show is going live, and I really appreciate you tuning in. What you got to say? Okay, come in for the comments, and you have to log off because I don't want to just hang up this thing. So you hang up. All right.
This is hilarious.
Hang up now. Thank you.
Look, I ain't got time to figure out how to work shit.
Because I definitely don't know how to do it. There we go. He's gone.
You said you were giving me.
Okay, so she need a blunt, and then I'm going to have to go all the way outside.
Oh, no, then it's all right. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You sure?
Girl, yeah, honey, is you
crazy? My little brief ain't bad now.
Yeah. All right, well,
like that now. It's just fire that bitch up. We went Keith so crazy in this bitch, and she done went crazy already. Already crazy. Let's go.
What's up?
How you get this comedy thing going? Because that's first, where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Couldn't have been
East
from
Flatbush. What's up?
Brooklyn. You
yeah,
the second
man. 50s,
guest that
90s,
I had
massive.
From Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah, Hells Yes checking in. I got Hells Yes from Brooklyn. That's one of
Hells
my friends. Yeah.
What up, Hells Yeah?
Definitely from Brooklyn. So how long you been here in Atlanta?
I've been here 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
That's all?
That's it. 4 years. I'm telling you, it's crazy, right?
Right.
You would think I've been here so long because of how I'm going.
Right.
It's love. Which a lot of people think that they're like, damn, you only been here such a short period of time. You only touched the comedy scene really out here this year, for real.
Right, just
last
this year.
Last year. So it's been a full year or whatever. And it's so much love and support behind me. But I tell you this, what you give is what you get. Like,
That's right.
I'm a real ass nigga. Like, yeah, I'm ratchet sometimes. I'm ghetto sometimes. I'm intelligent sometimes. I'm hood. I'm sexy. I'm a bitch. A nigga might be like, you know what? She a little gay, but I might. Put some dick on her sometimes.
I can add to that.
I'm a lot of things. So as I've learned in my craft and in life as I got older to become more transparent, it made me more likable to people.
Right.
Because people are attracted to the person that they wish they could be.
There's
a lot of people that are working jobs or of a certain age that want to color their hair wild or, go do wild, go to hedonism, have a threesome and shit like that.
Right.
But they're held back because of the stigmas that kind of like, the barriers in their life.
And that is where we at. You are absolutely right.
Facts.
And you've been here in Atlanta and you embraced all of that since you've been here, and the fan base, I see that you got a lot of followers, a lot of people be fucking with you.
Yeah.
And just as you said, people be scared of that
maybe
real.
not, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, but I work with this dope ass producer, and he was in a meeting about me, and he said the dopest shit because I'm sitting amongst talent that has millions of followers,
right?
Where I have just over 3,000. And so the funny shit was when he was talking about me, he said, yeah, but people follow her in real life.
Right.
And that's a fact. Like, where you see people all the time with all these massive followings, you don't see tons of people in the club. You don't see shows selling out and shit like that. People follow what they believe and where it feels good at. Like, if you come to one of my shows, you don't have to be scared to sit in the front.
Right.
I'm going to show you some love. It's going to be a message in my shit. I'm always, because I love the Lord. Don't get it twisted. Like,
that's
I'm
first.
Just, you know what I'm saying? I'm a spiritual ratchet thug, though.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
And still a
So
work in progress.
God.
We were definitely a work in progress.
I'm not. He fitted me for this ministry. This is what I'm supposed to look like, be like, sound like, all of that, because I was appropriated to speak to a certain people.
Right.
And that's what keep me going, man.
And that is so dope right there. That is what's dope about you, that you embrace what people are afraid of.
Yeah.
And I that's what gravitated me to you, because I'm like, damn, she cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And
Appreciate
of course
that.
Everybody be on I love the slick gay, but still fuck. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong, but I do it for the paycheck. Y'all know y'all ain't gonna give me eat no pussy for free, goddamn. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is.
Shout out my DJ in the building. Go DJ. That's my DJ. He's unprotected at this time, so protected by Viper is resting somewhere. So
shit.
I feel like that dick is mine. I'm just saying. Shit.
See that laugh, yeah.
Don't fuck around, get turned out.
Come on now.
Up in this motherfucker.
Turn me out. That's my kind.
I have to switch to the OnlyFans.
Don't fuck around, get turned out.
Shanny JackMe, don't get it twisted.
If you make me get naked in the motherfucking Manhattan, the Temptations don't queue up. I'm putting my shit back the fuck on. I want a nigga that's gonna fuck me all night
On
with
the slow
Vaseline
shit,
all
right?
on him and shit. Sliding, talking about, you feel that, baby?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, you like that old
I want
school.
the beads of sweat that stay on your body. A nigga be so lathered
They be
up.
looking at you.
The sweat don't even roll off you. I love them kind of niggas.
So she like a greasy nigga, you know what I'm saying?
I like
you
them
got
old
that sweat,
school. That's a fact. If I were going,
for real?
yes, if I was gonna date a guy, he would be older and he would have to be a heavy dude. Like that. It sounds so crazy because it feel like I'm describing my ex-husband, but that's the only kind. A young nigga ain't got nothing for me.
They ain't got nothing.
He better sing this shit when I'm singing this shit.
So you need old school all the time. So how did you get away from that? You know, you were just saying that you was divorced, that you're divorced.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a getaway thing. Like, I grew up in the church. I was, I'm a bishop's daughter, so, I ain't play that shit.
Right.
And so I figured out what worked. I was like, well, I don't really, hate this right now, but I definitely love girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't hating it because the dude, they was loving me.
That's right.
I had these mean set of titties, the nipples matched.
Everything, the thing.
Now, I ain't never had no butt, but I was an enthusiastic motherfucker. You hear me?
You do got titties and
Girl,
stuff.
I have been in splits and positions I couldn't get out of, but a nigga bust off. You know what I mean?
Right,
He's like, all right,
right.
let me flip you over. Help me.
Let me get you like this.
Girl,
and then you was with it.
So, I did enjoy that time of my life, but I really came to a conclusion that in full transparency, my desire has always been to be with women. I think I made an exception because that's what a lot of us do. You know, that was indoctrinated in me.
To be with
and it's hard to walk outside of something that's indoctrinated in you to be, this is the only right way.
Right.
So, and then you're in fear and you're ashamed of your feelings and stuff like that. and losing my son, you know, that triggered everything for me because my son came out to me. He's like, you know, I'm gay, which, you know, I knew. I mean, as a parent, you know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody in the family looked at me and said, that girl there, she got to touch a bull dagger on her.
She's a little dagger.
They might as well stop putting them there.
She's a little dagger.
Stop putting them goddamn bows and shit on that girl. That girl walking in here like a whole football player. They done made her the flower girl in the wedding. This motherfucker got football player
and she
back.
ain't studying them flowers.
Man,
done slammed them to the floor.
Listen,
you know, that is too funny.
Man, listen, this is real shit. I know it's somebody who's seen it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so having to have that conversation with him and knowing he was dying and understand the fears that people have. You know, he's Googling and researching shit because he's scared to come and talk to us initially, and everything says, oh, you're going to hell. My son dying. He's a kid with cancer dying. So, you know, I had to, like, empower him.
Right.
And imagine now I'm empowering my son, and I'm living a false life.
Right.
And I'm empowering him into death, and he's young. You know what I'm saying? So when it was, you know, the time for him to go and all of that, and, you know, my marriage, we had, that's the dopest shit about me and my ex-husband. We cool as shit. That's my best friend, but not no bitch play with him. Because the only time he would call me a stud is if he want a bitch slap. He'd be like, you know what, I call my stud. I mean my
my baby mama over here.
Call my motherfucking baby mama down here, bitch.
Your ass,
yeah, this bitch got 4 dogs in the house. This bitch,
she both,
you don't want to deal with her.
Shit, you know,
you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he's dope. And when we dissolved our marriage, I felt like, first of all, he was one of the greatest men that I've ever known.
Right.
The only person I ever known that great is probably my great-grandfather who raised me.
Oh, and he was bad.
Yeah, and he was an exceptional dad, always, you know, still now takes care of his family, his business. So, you know, I didn't have no hatred, and he didn't either.
That's right.
Yeah, and he cool. You know, he cool with my girl. He loved, I think what made it easy for, and you know, here's a dude.
Right.
Let me just say this. My ex-husband is 55, okay? There's no cap. He's 55 and doing it, dropping big dick on these hoes. Check him out.
I got him running crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But what's dope is we have a dope-ass relationship. And he ain't pressed because I'm dealing with women. So he don't mind, you know, coming to the house and it's a fine ass bitch. And he like, this is a shame you got another one of these hoes in here.
Right.
What y'all got in the fridge?
Cook me something since
damn, what you say your name is? Cinnamon shit. I'm gonna help the baby with her homework. I don't even want you to have to worry about no homework. All these hoes you got in here. There's 7 hoes in here.
Now you got hoes and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm finna go to my baby mama house.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
And keep in mind, I just told you now, my friends aren't like me. That's my attraction. My ex-husband is 20 years older than me. So my friend, these is bitches that's 20 years younger than him. He is in heaven. They like shit.
He like Bobby Brown, tender roses everywhere.
What? And he's a retired police officer. He wasn't ashamed. He don't give a fuck. His homies calling him like, man, I know you seen. He's like, man, all kind of shit.
All the time.
All the
time. Oh my goodness, that is too.
But yeah, man. So now I'm rocking. I'm living in my truth. The ladies love the shit out of me. It's a wonderful thing.
That's good.
Yeah, they love me, and I love them. Shit. Yeah, cause you gotta let them see that you got that touch of disability on you. That's how you really draw them out.
Oh, they love crazy.
Yeah, that's how you draw them out.
Love crazy. You know,
Hell yeah.
Anybody with any kind of disability, they fucking with that shit.
You hear me?
Mental now, not physical. Bitches want mental disabilities.
No, they like that physical shit too. Please, please. We done seen bitches in the media get their whole tooth knocked out, and then 6 months later, I'm pregnant, bitch, with no tooth.
No. You talking about
I don't want to fuck to have a baby right now. My gum is still sore in the area where I used to have a tooth.
I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, bitch. You know what I'm saying. So how what you got going on tonight? Because I see that you posted your show, and tell us about that.
Oh, first of all, let me pull my shorts down because I put drawers on and
it's girls' time.
This thing, you know, because DJ in here,
you got to show out now.
Girl, I got to tell, hush now.
Nah. The girl's acting up.
I'm saying all the old players out there. I'm the one. I am the one. You hear me? I know how to grease that thing up. You understand?
See, y'all better get some lessons.
I know where them spark plugs go. You hear me?
Yeah, you better get lessons.
You better tell them, man. Listen.
Y'all the one don't know what to do.
I'm the one. They done taught me. I get my hands dirty. And I know where that man at with the good boy peanuts. Yes, sir. Y'all mean.
We done shot so many bullets in here. We gotta reload. We are loaded in this motherfucker.
Shit.
That is too fucking funny, man. I had questions, but I don't know.
Oh, I ain't even connected to y'all damn Wi-Fi. What's y'all Wi-Fi?
Get her Wi-Fi working up, cause it's just going in and out on her.
Hold on. I don't even know.
You know, technology is so lame and shit. You gotta sign in to sign in to sign in. Fuck going on. All that stuff right there.
Well,
know what
you
I'm
sure
saying?
saying it on the live? We need to whisper the past.
Nah.
What you said is okay. Guess I see it.
Yeah, Shanny JackMe Show going live with Kiso. She's upgraded to porn. She says. But look, called it this morning and was like, "What's the name of the show?"
Cause I was up there, girl. I said the people who know my life understand my heart. They know I want to know it so bad, but I don't know what I ain't did something right. Cause you started talking when he said the number. That's what it was. What you said number was? 44316 3332. See, that's why I like an old nigga. You see what I'm saying? Look, he done turned me on. I still put the bitch in wrong. That shit tell you.
Okay.
How you say R? Cause if you say aura, we fucking. I know
Come
that.
out with the aura. Ooh, that old aura. To stuff that
Spell
don't
Robert.
even have
Aura, get upstairs right now.
You say that aura, the screech. No.
Oh, not screech.
No, she ain't say
Okay,
say
wait.
nothing stupid.
Let's hear.
4 316.
Hold on.
316.
Girl, this sad.
What do you say? 32. Okay. So,
all right, well, that's all right.
she's on the wrong guest.
All right.
She probably picked the wrong guest. Because it's another guest on the guest. It's guests all everywhere. Guests just.
Why they don't know how to talk to me. I wish they could tell me come deep throat.
Deep throat.
Call it that thing and shit.
Say, don't be talking like that now. You turning me off. Talking like that. Just bring it over here. Let's do it. Why?
Maybe you got so many people on sign up.
I got the top.
All right, it's all right.
I got the real thing.
It's going in. It's just coming in and out. Shanny JackMe Show. That is funny. We got Key so crazy. She's trying to log in and shit. You know, definitely. It's gonna take just a second.
You see, I do what he said. You see what I'm saying? Can't no young man come and sit down.
Young men can't. Look, y'all hear that? Young men, y'all better sit the fuck down. Because she's not with that. Y'all gotta be grown folks.
Grown men.
Real
That's
grown.
It.
If you're gonna get in, you gotta be grown men.
That's
grown men. So how you work on them podcasts?
I do. I actually have several.
Several podcasts.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
hear one of them. Your favorite one is.
Right now I actually just moved everything over to B100. Shout out Ms. Deb. Shout out Waka Flocka.
Okay.
We have the Black Addict Show over there. We have Cultures Collab over there.
Okay.
And my new podcast that I can't announce the name for, but it's dropping this Tuesday. So
new podcast.
So I'm producing 4 shows. I'm on 3 of them. I'm just
doing everything. That's how you do when you come to the ATL for some reason. Out of towners get they plug in. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all sitting here from here acting stupid. Why? Why is it like that? You know, motherfucker from the ATL, they like, we don't care about what's going on here. And don't get plugged in. I'm like, for real? What the fuck? You know, really, tell me something about that. How did you just get started in the comedy?
Comedy was just, because of my son. Let me tell you this, like, and to any mother, because a lot of them are following me. When you lose a child, and I understand sis upstairs, that's why I'm respecting her space.
Right.
I don't care what age they are. The younger they are, the more damaging it is. I don't care if you lost your mother, your grandfather, your father, and if you are hearing this, please do not tell a person who lost their child. When I lost my mother, it's the worst thing you could do because, yes, internally as a mother, you don't know how to respond to it without feeling like you're coming off like an asshole.
Really?
But yeah, losing your mother's nothing like losing your child. I lost both. Nothing like Just, you have children?
No.
Okay, yeah.
So I definitely, I
Yeah, you
can't even,
birthed
I'd
that.
be definitely on some other shit about kids. So,
Yeah, it's really,
Oh,
really,
that is
really hard.
something.
And so for me, it wasn't sudden. It was something I had to watch happen.
Right.
And watching him transition was hard because he was 12 years old when he was diagnosed, and I refused to let him live in a state of sorrow and sadness. So I would go to the hospital. You see how I came in here acting?
That's how you was.
That's how I am in real life. That's just who I am. People who
Right.
know me, I've been here before. They would tell you that's who I am.
Right.
And so I would show up to the hospital with that same, and the nurses would be like, "How the
This
fuck?
lady.
Who had
Right,
kids with
right,
this damn
right.
lady?" And so I would have everybody dying laughing, and the moms that
Right.
used to just sit in the rooms and
And
just
be
watch their
sad.
kids waste away, I would draw them out into the hallways. And I would entertain them, and I would tell jokes that only a person who was in our situation could understand.
Right. Related jokes,
And like for instance, all the kids on the cancer ward were on morphine. Almost all of them had a drip.
Right.
And so when I would see them, I would encourage them to come outside and play, and I'd be like, man, just hit the button. Fuck that.
Right,
And
right.
if it starts to feel like it's too much, I'm gonna poke a little hole in it, and you gonna hit it 2-3 times for me.
Right.
And so we could laugh at that, and the mothers couldn't believe there was something in this that was
they
funny.
needed. Right.
And that meant a lot to me. And my son, where he enjoyed it and was equally annoyed, he would say to me,
Yeah.
when I would come in the room at night, the room being we lived in the hospital a lot,
Right.
he would be like, all these people coming here all day looking for you, And he was like, the thing that he loved the most was that he got to see those people happy.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy because, my son said to me when he was 13, he's like, I'm not happy and I know they're not happy, but you make us happy. And to me, that's weird. He's a little kid trying to process a
make
lot,
it right,
dying
get
and
it
all of that
together.
shit.
Mhm.
And that was one of the last few things we talked about. He was like, you should do it for real. And I can't even say to this day, I know one day I'll be able to say it because I laugh every time. I love you, son. But he was like, you are just as good as this person and these people.
That's right.
And God is so dope that I have been on the stages of those people and even headlining one of the clubs.
Right.
So God is real, man. You just when you see the signs and wonders, because everything in this life is truth and it's in front of you. There's no mysteries. Everything you hear and see is what you should freaking believe.
Right.
So when something falls on you and it's deep and you sleep, when you go to sleep, you thinking about it, you wake up, it's on your mind and all that. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't have to necessarily know how. Just do that shit. Because I just came back out in Atlanta in a year and I'm doing that shit.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
My Saturday nights are dope. And this is not even my first night. I've jumped around nights. And it's like no matter where I go,
it's happening.
People come out with love. If it's free, if it's for pay. And the dopest shit ever that I hear all the time is when you go to Kiso's show, you feel something. Because it's an energy. If you ever been to any of my events, because I'm so rooted in love and showing love to people. If you go to one of my events, you're going to feel love. Even if it's a person that's coming in as a hater, they can't stay that way or they can't take the environment.
There they go there
because there's so much love in the room, man.
Right.
And that's what it's about. You got to be humble. I remember when I was rough. I remember when I first came down here and did an improv joint down here and killed that shit. And it was my first time meeting them, you know what I'm saying? And I was, and you know what I'm saying? And to look at where I am now, man, God is dope. I live by live right, live on their ass. You fail your way to success. Fuck who watching, man. Failures will come, I've had tons of failures, you know what I'm saying? And now I've turned all them shits into revenue.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's right. That's how you have to do it. Your failures got to be paycheck. That's the main damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And even coming out of how you started it. You know what I'm saying? And to bring life to people when they are in their dullest moments, and depressed. A lot of people don't know how to laugh, because they done been through so much. And to be able to pull that out of someone in a situation where they don't see no hope or this is it, that is a gift, and that is what definitely what God put you here for. You know, some people don't know their purpose and they don't find it. And when you find that shit, it's the shit, and especially if it's in comedy. You know, I'm just late. I'm just real late. You know, at it. You know, I would say I'm afraid. You know, I'm scared to get on stage. You know what I'm saying? But I stay cracking and popping wherever I go, wherever the people are. We laughing. Fuck that. I'm not finna be sitting here with this sad ass shit or this bad attitude. You know, or sitting around hating on people. So how do you deal with the haters? You know, because they're there, definitely there. So you just block them out with the shades on.
No, I mean, the Bible told us about all of this. You know, how did Jesus deal with it? He did what he had to do. I do what I got to do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And what happens is I admire them, you know, and right. I always pay attention to them, because the dopest shit is a person that's your enemy will never hide anything from you. It's clear that they don't like you. You will always know their agenda is to be better than you. Okay, so when you have those kind of people around you and you want to keep them there, it constantly makes you challenge yourself. I've constantly been in the lion's den where people who were doper than me, who I admired, didn't have that same kind of loving heart that I perceived that they had.
Right.
So they enjoyed watching me fail.
Right.
But I continued to persevere and work in front of them and humble myself. And now I sit at the same table with these people as equals, even though I don't have the numbers they have.
Right.
So I say that to say this. As long as you understand the purpose in your walk, as long as you understand that everybody put on this earth has a job.
That's
okay?
right.
You got the haters, you got the do-righters, you got the people who are just clingy and all that shit, but for some reason they add to you on this journey, all right? As long as you know how to take the lessons and keep it pushing, you good.
You're going to definitely make it.
I got all this wisdom from sucking dick over 50 years old.
Stop it! You know what I'm saying? You better not be sucking dick and not learning, motherfucker.
I'm telling you, you gotta let a nigga that's over 50 bust in you. A nigga over 50 bust in you, bitch, you work it wise, Dick Gregory wise, bitch. I'm telling you,
some old wisdom.
What?
Old dick, good dick.
Yeah, if it ain't 50 or old, I wish I would let a young nigga bust all over me. I'll fuck around and wake up and have meth
and be
teeth
bumps and shit. His little malnourished ass.
No, I wanna wake up with some knowledge. I wanna be able to read an atlas, bitch.
Right, put on a map, not just going MapQuest.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Wazing all the time, bitch.
Man.
Show me the longitude, latitude. With uptown, left, right, north, south, east, west. Nigga don't know none of that. Little young nigga, they done dropped down and shit. You know, I really admire that. I'm with you on that old head shit. That serious, you know. These young guys, they on some foolish.
How you know you fucking young niggas?
Who? Oh no.
So how you know what they own?
I done seen them how they own it now.
Nah,
I check it.
You can't say what you seen.
No,
that's not allowed in the court of law. You got to talk about what you know, man.
These young niggas.
Yeah, you know something. Somebody done let her down. She tried to cross over, and the young nigga let her down.
Not the young nigga.
That nigga beat your pelvis bone to death. Your pussy ain't felt no type of dick. Just pelvis broke the fuck up.
Never let a young nigga beat it down.
Old nigga take care of your pelvis. He don't want your hip displaced. His wife hip displaced. That's why he fucking you. So he gonna take care of your hip.
I deserve my law and passion now. This is crazy. No young niggas jumping in these pussies right here. Don't do it like that. We definitely like the old heads. I'm with you. I respect that shit because the young they don't have too much to offer. You can't say you with me
because how old are you?
I'm 44.
All right, so technically you if you in the category unless your nigga 70, so you can't say you with that shit.
I'm not fucking
you in your realm.
I'm there.
Bitch, exactly. let me put you on notice. I'm taking over.
You're younger than me.
Right, definitely. And that's why I'm winning. Look, she's talking like She's talking like we on the same, like, I'm feeling you.
You can do that.
You was born with these niggas. I wasn't.
I'm not fucking with these young niggas. Like
these niggas ain't never seen me on the playground and shit. They ain't grow with me. Come here, baby. Come here. I remember when you used to walk to the store. No. That's what niggas seen me doing, walking to the store.
They be definitely looking at the old heads.
Shout out to all them old heads that keep their Lincoln and their Grand Marquis clean. I ride in the front of that bitch.
All day, all the time.
I don't want no old nigga with no young clothes and no young cars. I don't like that. I like a older nigga that stay in his lane. And, you looking stupid. You got the wrong Jordans on. You got the Burlington Jordans, and you think you came out. You don't think you came out.
They trying. They definitely.
Yeah, come on, man. I seen a nigga thought he was dressed up with the steel toes on. I said, dog, you put on a three-piece suit and some steel toes.
see.
You lost your. I was like, bitch, he'll
we have
kick
any
you to
more
death in
bullets?
here.
We loaded. We loaded.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Old nigga don't run out no bullets. Oh, young niggas run out. Young nigga go to a gunfight, got one clip. Old nigga go to a gunfight, but now once he let that little pistol poo, that's a warning. That motherfucker let that van door slide open,
Not
bitch.
the van, the kidnap
That
van.
ain't about to let some motherfucking space weapons
She
loose
said
on
the
your ass.
Kidnap van. The van.
Shit.
Yes. That is too fucking
Shit.
hilarious. I gotta love it. I definitely loving it.
Man.
Definitely loving the vibe, man. I'm definitely gonna try to check you out tonight. Is it Jimmy Carter?
Yeah, Jimmy Carter. So it's at Kingsway Restaurant and Bar. It's the open mic schmood. You know, this shit is a vibe, man, because it's me, and that's what I bring.
That's right.
I always have mad people, mad comics come out. The people who DM me definitely get spots. The people who show up, hopefully they show up early enough to sign up and get on.
Right.
If not, I encourage them to come back the next week. But it's a vibe, man. I take it stupid.
So you be doing
shout
it
out my
every
girl
Saturday?
Charisma. Yeah, every Saturday. Shout out my girl Charisma, my co-host coming out tonight with her big fine ass. Shout out all the big fine girls. I don't know who the fuck told this lie, but if you big bitches don't back me into a corner, I love the big fine girls. Shout out all of y'all. Goddamn it. I thought I was a big girl till I came out here. Them bitches almost beat me up because you know in New York where I'm from, I came
consider
up here,
big.
yeah.
Right,
So I'm like, I'm
right.
repping for the big girls. Them bitches was like crickets. Fuck, what you mean?
You don't need grits down
Girl,
here.
they were
These
like,
bitches don't
yeah,
need
they were like,
grits.
you not a big girl down here. I was like, okay. And so it created like a little barrier, and I had to suck on some ham hock toes
No,
and sweet
you
potato
did
knuckles.
not.
Yes, sir.
That
That's
type of food
I
don't work
do
for me.
no- I
That
don't do
shit
no
don't work for
pools
me.
and all that shit. But a big girl, I'll drink her bath water in a minute. You better give me that ham hock
it.
water.
Do you hear that, y'all?
Shit.
Big is in, big is thin. That my little want to be can't get thick to save my life.
I won't work out
I
nothing.
swear.
I won't work out my stomach, none of that. But you know what I do? I get into bed, get out the bed. Get
Get
into
it?
bed,
So
get
I'm
out the
doing
bed.
what
get
I
it-
can do, right?
No, that's to work my knees, bitch. Cause I ain't no big girl gonna tell me I can't hold up. I'ma hold you, baby.
got
I'ma hold you up. Yes, I am.
You hear that,
These
y'all?
knees strong.
She gonna take care of that.
Hell
situation.
yeah, I can fall on them
Issue.
and lift them too. They mad. See, a lot of people mad at me because I tell the truth, man. I don't say the shit I be saying.
It's
The
the
shit I be saying
truth.
is real shit. I ain't lying. I told y'all my ex-husband 20 years older than me. I call that nigga. If I could call him right now and just be playing, be like, hey,
I'm on something.
ew, girl, who say that?
You ain't gonna tell him that. So you never
I
go
would have
back
to.
to baby
I
dad?
want some. If I wanted some, I wouldn't say I want some.
What you gonna say?
Yeah, I'd have to beat your ass into something. You better not
Give
never
it
call
in
me.
the
I want
submission.
some.
There we beat me.
What? You better. The hell? You
Where
better
that
gargle
shit
some
at?
salt water or something.
Oh, I
man.
want. Wait,
She ain't no joke?
Let it have a moment.
I want to hear it.
Let it stay smooth, baby.
Right,
Let
nuh-uh.
it stay smooth.
No, you
I'm
better
with
clear
that.
this up, 'cause I got-
I'm with you.
I got
No.
some real. I got
Let
some
it
real ones
stay.
on the line,
Okay,
and they
no,
want to
no.
know.
Hey, that's my partner.
Goodbye.
I fuck with Shan.
They want to know.
You better know. I'm not, look, let
Come
it
on,
let
clear it
it
up.
smooth. Let it stay
Okay,
smooth.
right now, let me
I'm
hear
not
your.
with
I
you.
want to hear your sneaky link phone call right
No,
now. Let's go.
I'm not, I don't do no
Come on.
sneaky link phone
Nah,
calls.
right now you suspect.
No.
He saying you the truth. He backing you up. I want to hear the sneaky link phone call.
Back up everybody.
Come
No,
on
no,
now.
no, I'm not
Let's
going
set
there
the
with
timer.
her.
30 seconds.
What
30
am I-
seconds.
What am I doing?
Your sneaky link phone call. How you take that call?
Was somebody calling me?
Yep, your sneaky link.
I'm slow.
Who
on
you
this
creeping
thing.
with? Who you creeping with? Your creeping. Now you know you don't talk to a motherfucker you creeping with the same way you talk to your regular joint.
And because I don't creep. I'm not a creeper.
I understand you don't want people to know, but
Yeah,
let's
there
pretend.
we go. I
This
don't
is called
creep.
acting.
I'm not. He not calling me. We not.
Oh.
What
Uh-huh.
you got? We not.
Yeah, cause he ain't heard that call in a minute. You get out here and start talking in a new tone like, wait a goddamn minute.
Where you been? What's the fuck?
You ain't never talked to me like that.
No, we can definitely talk about none of that. You could make me fat my blunt up on this.
Girl,
She
go
done got
ahead.
me to want to smoke that.
That's how, yeah, that thing ready. That's what it
We
is.
wanna smoke that.
Soon as something activate that, you be like, let me smoke or drink something. Give me some water, splash it. Something.
No,
Nobody
I
be
don't-
gay till they gay.
Right. And
Uh-huh.
we all have had those little. Well, I don't know. Guys try to act like they don't have the gay moments, so I just let them not.
I think it is different for guys.
It is. They don't have
Yeah.
it, but the girls definitely have their
Yeah, I think
gay
it's different
moments.
for guys.
We always kind of slick act like we don't, but we do. But I never acted like it. I do when I do, I do. And when I don't, I don't. You know what I'm saying? When I want to fuck around, I fuck around.
All right.
You know, so it's just like that. But I've never just had a
So,
relationship.
okay, so if you were to date a woman, what type of woman would you date?
I would like.
You scared to answer that too?
Almost, but not really.
For real?
Almost, but not
Will he
really.
feel away?
No. The type of woman I want, she
because
gotta
this is
be-
what this is like.
I
you
like
know.
girl like, girly, real pretty.
Okay, we
You
need
know
more.
what I'm
So
saying?
what does that mean? Like, do she got a mean ass, a nice set
Oh,
of
big,
titties?
definitely.
Is she
No, I'm
brown
not. No, I
skin,
don't. I'm not
straight
like
hair,
that.
natural. Like, what you like?
I like thick girls. Nice thick. You probably almost
You
too
see.
thick.
You see how
just almost
anytime
too
a
thick,
motherfucker double tap
I
on your
gotta
ass,
double
they
tap.
be
No,
like, you know what?
Let me see. Hold
Hey,
on.
look, hey, you
Wait a minute.
Hey man,
Okay,
come on,
let me see.
let's slide off a little bit. The motherfucker
no.
turn around and be like, you know what?
Wait
The
a
first
minute.
tap you might be gone, but then when that second tap hit you,
You so stupid. No, that is
you know
too
what? I know you
funny.
said you was on your little weight loss journey, and
But you doing.
I'll wait for the Lord to take you all the way down.
No, but if
Okay.
I was to like date a girl,
So
she
thick?
would be thick. Yeah, I kind of
Okay,
like them kind of
black
thick.
girl.
Brown skin, my complexion type.
Okay.
Not I don't like
Okay.
no red bones. Definitely don't fuck with them red girls.
Well,
And
I love
would
women,
do,
so
you
they
do?
can, yeah, you can
I
look.
like brown skin, dark skin.
Just not white. I'm sorry, white women. I love y'all as my friends and all that. But white pussy scared the shit out of me. I
Really?
don't. Yeah, all that discoloration and going on.
Because you're used to the dark. You like that.
Not necessarily dark. I didn't.
but
There's
just
I've had.
brown.
I don't know. It scared me. It's something. Everything okay? Is that a rash?
Oh, see, all
Some
that.
Desitin.
No.
Be red
that-
or something.
So I could get that. It's probably crazy out there with some of these
Man.
pussies,
But yeah,
Like
I
these
love
dicks
all women.
crazy.
That women have always gotten me in trouble. So,
Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Even when you was married?
Yeah. Yeah. But you have to think about it. I'm married to a dude that he's not dumb. Like any dude that's marrying a female that's younger than them.
Right, he should have.
Yeah, he know, and he enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like
That is good.
yeah, I mean, I didn't bring any. I can't say I didn't bring any women.
Right.
Okay, well, not on purpose at least, but we didn't have like this. I wouldn't say that we had like a open sexual relationship, but we
right.
definitely looked at women together. I definitely
Right.
have never been a jealous woman, which he had never experienced. So that was dope. Like your girl's not a jealous girl. A
Right.
fine bitch can be in the room, and I've never felt inferior.
intimidated, right?
Yeah, no, because
right.
first of all. Confidence comes with energy. Right. I'm always around beautiful women, and them bitches are like subtle around me, and I'm like, bitch, like I ain't even trying to hold nothing in. But it's because I show up with the energy that is, I've arrived.
Right.
Excuse me with all my colors, bitch. I know I don't match. This is how I do this. Okay.
This is crazy.
And you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And when I bring that, it's contagious, and people gravitate to me. All different types of people. And that's why my life and my family that I built is so dope and so colorful, because my friends are from all over the world. White, black, rednecks,
right,
crazy.
everything.
You know what I'm saying? Young people. Shout out to people at group. This niggas at group talking to themselves. I fuck with them. You talk to yourself, but you know what? You my nigga.
You can make it. You still here.
You just can't let that nigga be in the driver's side when you go to the drive-thru, because ain't nothing worse than that nigga go full conversation. She's like, hello, I'm like, bro, you gonna have to end that.
Us.
Yeah, nigga, like, you gonna have to end this shit. You talk to this nigga later and tell this bitch I want a number 2 with some mac sauce, bro.
And you still going with
shit.
the other person. That
Right.
is too funny. So when you do stage stand-up comedy, when you're out there, so do you just host, or I have seen you do your
Girl,
own
everything. I
little
just
poster?
headlined my first show at Sully's Comedy Corner in
Okay, and
Maryland.
how was that?
Shout out Chi Chi the comedian. That's my baby for putting me on that shit. It was dope, man. I had a good time. I killed it. That's what happened. And the dope shit was, shout out my mentor, Mario Torre.
Okay.
He has heavily groomed me. And one dope moment I recall my first time headlining was the host coming to me saying, yo, this person's here, they real funny, they want to go up, we'll do your mind. I'm like, yeah, no, let them go up.
It, right.
And she was like, I was like, you don't have to ask me this your shit. And she's like, well, I wanted to ask you because a lot of headliners don't like for people to go up because they feel like the crowd wore out. I said, let me tell you something. I'm going to do my thing. This is
regardless.
honey,
right,
these niggas could be tired if they want to. They about to get this tire fucked in. That's
up.
what they you know what I'm saying?
Lay there, get your leg pulled up.
And it was dope. And what I really loved the most, I can't remember everyone's name, but this does not happen often enough. All the brothers that were there, that went before me, that were just comedians in the building. Shout out Darren Fleet, who actually came out and watched me. Showed so much love. When men approach you as a woman entertainer, it is a different feeling than when women approach you.
Okay.
Men hold a higher standard for women than they hold for themselves. Anyway, and you know, when a man comes up to you, especially one that's actually dope or, you know, or actually working and doing shit and says, yo, you killed that shit, you doing that shit, it's a good feeling. It's a strong sense of accomplishment. And to have my first time headlining and to have, you know, dudes coming up to me showing me that kind of love, you know, as well as the ladies, was a dope ass feeling. And if you don't know, you about to find out.
It gets you on go. It makes you
I've been telling them,
man. Keep going. That is so excellent. And that's very good. Because I was going to ask you, how do you feel or how do you get response from guys? Because, you know, they swear.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. It's changed. So initially, when I first came out,
okay.
I dealt with the, you know, tons of stud jokes because men just knew that I was gay and they didn't know how to identify my gayness. Okay. It's like, okay, like she dressed kind of tomboyish, but she's still cute.
Sexy
but
that time.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, and then her girlfriend cute. So they really, what it was is what always happens. They were struggling with their feelings with me. So it's like, this bitch take dick and she better have me out here dick hard. And then she ain't taking no dick, stupid looking stud. You know, and so initially it was like a lot of hazing is what it felt like. Like, damn, I can never sit in the club with a fly ass bitch and not have to hear that. To where now I've earned my respect because I caught my L's in front of niggas and I'm winning in front of them now. And not only that, I've learned that transparency from great mentors and truth is your best friend. I started to just address it, you know, on stage. Like, yo, I know y'all niggas is confused about me, but bitch, I'm sorry. I dress nice and I'm cute.
Right.
And, you know, I can't change that. But understand, like, my preference is women.
Right.
But you let white folks get some new world order or, you know, mass disease break out or a simple furlough at the job, bitch, I'm sucking dick. Period. Okay? I am talented. I was talented when I left.
Right.
And you bitch ass hoes better know I'll be talented when I return. Shout out to Mr. Amos in First Amethyst nursing home down in Sumter, South Carolina.
Right.
I love you, Daddy. You made me a throat goat. Fuck y'all, man.
I can't take it. Throat goat down. Shout out to throat goat out there. You know what I'm saying? Deep throat needs.
Just telling you some real shit.
But that's real, and that's what I like about it. You know what I'm saying? That unraw, no cut. You know what I'm saying? Straight up dope, straight off the block, and you bringing it. And I can't wait. I've definitely got to get the fuck out there tonight. And,
yeah, man. I take it stupid. I take it crazy.
I definitely not.
It's a reason why they call me Kiso crazy.
Kiso's crazy, baby. That is.
It's really crazy, you know, for the freaks, but you can say crazy. Because I'm still testing you out. I don't even know. They saying you. I was excited. I thought I would come to the porn show. Just come to the shit. And I'm mad I had to put drawers on because it's that time. Otherwise, I wouldn't. It would have been bare pussy on this couch. You hear me? Girl, yes. See, I was born in the 80s. My pussy come with antibiotics in it. Yeah, my shit come with antibiotics in it. I don't even catch shit these stupid simple hoes catch. Yeah, girl, I can't catch nothing.
Already ready.
Yeah, I got the antidote. These young
niggas
trying to fuck me to get cured. These young niggas like, I got something making my balls itch. Come on, little nigga. I'm going to give you a little bit of this.
Let me fix you up right quick.
Shit. I'm the truth out here.
Y'all
about to find out. I'm telling you, I'm about to be everywhere, man. They heavy. They want my brand bad right now.
I'm loving you for that. That is the move, and I definitely appreciate that. So, who as female comedians did you look up to, or you just say fuck the looking up to? I just did it.
There's a lot of female comedians that I like, but if I were to say like staple comedians that I love, it's gonna really make sense. Now you gonna know, okay. So one of my all-time favorites is Chris Farley. That probably makes sense. You know who Chris Farley is?
Right, definitely. Do
you know who he is?
Really? No, I don't know.
You know who Chris Farley is? Beverly Hills Ninja. He was a nut. Yeah, constantly. He was a fucking genius.
Okay.
And he was a nutcase, and he died from a drug overdose. But he was just. It makes sense. Awesome. I love. Jim Carrey is a favorite of mine. Love Jim Carrey again. Probably makes sense. Look, he's like, I love Jim, and then my all-time favorite. I had a very hard time with this, and I still struggle with this. Is Robin Williams. Robin Williams. I love Robin Williams. If you would have to study him and really know, because a lot of people know him for his movies and not his stand-up. Okay, so like how Richard Pryor is in black comedy. Right. Robin Williams is like that in white comedy. Robin Williams would say that black shit that white people are uncomfortable saying. And I don't know that there's too many other comedians that really say that. Well, Seinfeld. But those are some of the ones that I really love. And then when it comes to females, definitely Monique. You know, I grew up doing Parkers and all that. Definitely love Monique. And I am obsessed with Lunel. Obsessed. It's crazy. Like, yeah, this is gonna be the first time I'm saying this. I'm actually a little hesitant. I haven't even said this on any of my own show, so I have to bring it up on my show now.
Definitely.
But I used to watch. I would always catch her lives, and one of the things she was saying, she was like, as a female comedian, you want to push to, be in the front, and so that's why I was working so hard on stretching out my time on stage and tightening up my feature set and all that, because I knew I wanted to be in front. I knew that as a woman, that was where I needed to be. To sustain myself as a female comic and to earn some respect in the industry as well.
Right.
And so when I got ready to headline in Sully's, like, even though I don't know her personally, when you feel like you connect with a person, like, I felt that conversation that I watched her have on live with Rodney Perry. Like, I absolutely remembered that, and I was like, okay. And it's a good feeling to be able to say, I headlined this show, and you got a bunch of niggas yelling, she killed it, she killed it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
yeah.
that was a good feeling for you, I can imagine. And dang, so when you have people that come in and they try to come up, to sign up, and they don't, how do they get as far as when the crowd's not feeling them, or how do you?
So that's what I mean when I say you fail your way to success. L's, bombing, whatever the case may be. I've definitely caught some L's. The crazy thing is, for me, when I first started comedy, I started on some like really cocky, egotistical, like funny on the block type of thing. Like, meaning I didn't write jokes or nothing like that. I would just get on stage and just do me.
Just go.
And I was blessed because I linked with some dope ass people, and I was touring before I even did open mics. I learned comedy in the reverse. So I'm touring and shit, doing shows, getting money and all that, not knowing that that's not a regular thing, not knowing that niggas are working for free consistently out here. Like, I wasn't experiencing any of that.
That is something.
And then I had a trigger that triggered some trauma in my life, and it crippled my mind. And so, I had to learn to live with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, going through therapy group, all that shit. And then now implement comedy in it. And one of the hard symptoms of it is the hypervigilance. So where I was dope and I still had the funny in me, I wasn't relaxed on stage. Like, I'm watching niggas like, where his hands going right there, where he going right there, right? And I would lose myself in the set. So I was catching L's. I had never experienced catching an L. Never.
Really?
Never. No. And then now I'm experiencing. See, but God is dope. I would have never been the kind of dope I am right now. I never wrote or anything.
Happened.
So because this happened, now I'm like paying attention to writing and studying it and premises and punchlines and really, learning the art.
The art of it,
and I started going to Doghouse, shout out Quick 424. And then Mario Torre was the host. And I was going up there, and I don't know Mario is a fucking comedic genius, first of all. If you've never seen this man, it is, you are in, yes.
That is amazing.
It's no way, whatever. Hysterical,
not
like
on his own set, but just
man,
right.
This man could be up for 42 days, starving,
my goodness,
drunk, high, whatever. He is fucking hilarious. And to be mentored by him is an honor and a privilege.
That's what's up.
And I don't know what it is that he saw in me, but that man saw the genius in me. He did not know me before the L's, okay? He didn't know that I was touring, that I was fucking with Spanky Hayes, all them. He didn't know none of that. All he saw was me coming in there catching L's. And he would just talk to me like, I can see where you're going with that, but don't never do that shit again with you.
Oh, for real, but he kept it real, though.
He would talk to me, and, slowly but surely, it would expand to more and more, to where I was getting off the stage and he was critiquing my sets fresh off the stage in front of everybody. So it put pressure on me to where it got to the point where I just sometimes would want to go in the club just to kind of chill and watch everybody else. And he doing the show, he'd be like, all right, coming to the stage, this is my sister. And I'm like, who are you talking about?
I ain't ready.
Yeah, and it would be me. And he would work me out like that. And I never saw what he was doing.
Yeah.
And then one day I went beast mode and crave. And he was like, all right, you ready? We're going to Stardome. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, we're going to Stardome. Let me show you how dope I am. So he gets on his phone. He's like, yeah, yep, this is, I'm bringing my own feature. She's on the ticket. So mind you, he tells me this, and it's like literally 3 days before we have to go. So of course, as a comic, I'm freaking excited beyond control, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to Stardome, and I'm a young comic, you know what I'm saying? And so we get out there, and I fucking rock it. And Mario's not the type that's gonna be like, yeah, good job, blah, blah, blah. He's like a very militant kind of train, because it's like an expectation, like, what the fuck? I'm betting on you. I'm not gonna tell you good job. You better, you know what I'm saying?
That is funny.
And you know what I'm saying? He would pep talk me a little bit, and boom, come off the road. And I start working out more and more. And I didn't realize what he was doing was he was teaching me to stretch my time. And he would be like, all right, we going to this place, whatever. But you gotta do a whole set. Don't say bitch. What? And he would tell me something like that.
Are you serious? Take a word out.
Well, no, it's not about taking the word out. Actually, it's about so when you're an entertainer, if your goal is TV, you have to be able to be funny without cursing. Okay, if it don't matter how funny you are, if they have to constantly keep bleeping you, then
that's not good. You done lost your points.
Yeah, so if they have to constantly keep bleeping you, then they lose the actual premise. So now you wasted a joke. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to come back from that because once people heard you kind of try to set it up on a major platform, people don't really care for it anymore. And so, what he kept doing was, pushing me out there, constantly catching me off guard and all that shit. And the next time we went to Stardom, it was so dope. It's my first time doing a 30-minute stretch. We were there, and for some reason they didn't have a guest. We were supposed to have a guest spot. And next thing I know, the host is going. He's like, all right, come to the stage, get ready for your feature. I'm sitting in the back sipping, chilling. I don't even know it's my turn. So they come to me and they're like,
they calling you.
Yo, Kiso, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, word. So I'm coming out my stuff. And I'm like, listen to me. This is why you got to pay attention in this life. God will prepare you. This man used to constantly embarrass me and throw me on stage even when I didn't want to perform. I am now in Stardom, and it just so happened that I'm being thrown on stage. There ain't no time to say, Lord, help me make this a good show.
Get it
None of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just rushing out on stage, and I fucking murdered. Not only did I murder, it was my first time doing such a long stretch, and that's because of what how he trained me, like what felt like bullying sometimes, what felt unfair, like why you gonna put me up after this nigga? You gonna put me up after a nigga that's this funny? And now those same niggas see me in the club and don't want to go up. They like,
here she comes.
Kiso coming?
No,
where's she going?
Let me go serious? First and all that. So they just want to go. They don't want to come behind you.
Yeah, I mean that's a dope feeling. Yeah, that's a dope
really
feeling.
Is.
It's like, when Jay-Z would get on the mic. Who the fuck?
No, I don't want to come next.
They released that record.
People left. The people are gone already.
They released that
when
record,
he left
Sorry
the stage,
Not Sorry.
They left.
Let me ask you that record, Sorry Not Sorry, the only verse you heard on it is Jay-Z's.
Nobody else.
Nobody. Every time they spin the promo, Jay-Z. Like, even when I turn the song on, I'm skipping to Jay-Z.
Go to his
you know
part.
what I'm saying?
That is amazing.
And so somebody caught the message. Somebody intellectual enough caught that message just now. And so that's where I'm at, man. I'm blessed.
I love it.
I'm blessed.
I'm super proud of you because, like you said, you've been here 4 years, and this year, 1 year, and just imagine how it's gonna go even from here. Yeah. So just to be getting started, and shit just popping like this for you.
I don't want to create no misconceptions because ain't nothing just popping. Okay.
Fix that.
I had to work. I had to sacrifice. I had to be embarrassed. I had to get hurt. I had to hear no. I had to say, here, there's no way you can do that. I had to do it anyway and it not work out. I had to lose money. I had to do a lot of shit. Okay. The key to success is perseverance and trust in what you believe in. Okay. So God, the doorknob, Jehovah, Buddha, whatever that is, lean not on your own understanding and understand foolish is a man to gain the world and lose his soul. If you are chasing things, if your goal is I want a car so all the bitches will want me and all, you will plateau early and you will never achieve that because that's not really a goal. That's you acting out of self.
Trying to be something.
But when you really put some work behind your dreams, when you really put sacrifice, and again, sacrifice, people when they hear sacrifice, people think money. It's not always money. The sacrifice means like being embarrassed is a part of being sacrificed. Okay, getting on stage and thinking that you got this and you don't. Putting on a show and thinking you can pack a venue and you can't. Those are the things that make you dope, that help you to get it. And the best of the best will tell you that. And the biggest thing I tell you too is to speak on it. Even when people didn't see it from me, I spoke on it. When I was failing, I spoke on it.
Right.
And here's the thing too, I spoke to myself though. I wasn't going to everybody else. I was speaking life into me. You know what I'm saying? And I acknowledged my failures. I didn't run. When I failed, I say this to everybody. I stayed and watched niggas do better. Because here's the thing. If you fail and then everybody else fails, then that's a legitimate failure. That wasn't your fault.
Right.
But if you fail and everybody else go behind you, or even 2, 3 people, or one person go behind you, whoever do better, that means you have something to learn. There's an opportunity there for you to learn.
To learn something.
So yeah, my feelings would be hurt because who the fuck want to go in the club and not have a good night?
That's
but I would watch the motherfucker go up behind me and take notes and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? And now I broaden my horizons. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I've had people actually, I always ask this question on my show, have you ever caught an L? I've had so many comedians tell me I've never caught an L. L. And these aren't hilarious. You will be hearing about them. These aren't Mario Tories and shit. They've never caught an L. I'm like, really? I'm like, that's funny because, you know, every great, Richard Pryor, all of them, you all hear them say they've caught L's. They've had bad sets or told jokes that didn't work. That's the nature of the game. So I already know the people with that mentality, they've already reached where they're going to reach.
They ain't going no further.
That's it. Yeah, that's a footstool.
Oh, yeah. So we just going past this person. Oh, okay. So this is so good to sit here and get this because I'm learning. I'm sitting here like, okay, so this is what I got to do. Figure it out. I'm serious because you know, Lab, how I've been. Yeah, you know, I be scared to fuck with that stage, man.
Oh, so are you serious? You have been curious about comedy?
Yeah.
I mean, so come on, I'll give you 2 minutes tonight because you just got to pop your cherry, to be honest. Like,
that's
once
what,
you
and that's what the other guy said.
And then what's dope for you is like you're not going somewhere that's going to be totally scary because you actually know someone.
Right,
you know, most people when they start, they don't know who the host is. You know me.
Right.
I'm sure there'll be other faces in there. If you don't know them, you've seen them because we're all in the entertainment network.
Right. The
you know what I'm saying?
Circle.
So yeah, come try that shit. 2 minutes is not even bad. You could put 2 minutes on your stopwatch today when I leave.
Right. Oh, you already know that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, because
I
have things in mind.
You coming out, Daddy? Because that's all that really means.
Now you Lab probably got.
Girl, you not. Oh,
right.
Girl, I don't even know if I got 2 minutes for you then.
Said, he see damn Lab, you got the whole out for me. Come on, you got to do it for the team. Come on, do it for the team, Lab. She done took me off the list so I fucking ready.
I thought Daddy was coming down
right.
That's
shit, right. Well,
yeah, my baby. Shout out Double OG,
definitely.
Triple OG,
That's
man.
right,
That's my
that's
baby.
Right. That's
That's crazy. You realize that's where we came from? A box. That's how we met. I was wilding on that. I know who is this crazy ass girl?
So
That's how Triple OG, Double OG had that double Dutch captain picture. That's legit. That's how this relationship started. I promise you.
You never just know how things start, how the things blossom.
Man. And look, check this out. And she'll tell you this, and this is no cap. And I gotta say this. Let me say this. What I say, I live. You understand? Before I got ready to headline in Baltimore, the dopest shit to me was these people damn near eulogized me. Okay? The host and the few of the young men that I gave opportunities out there was like, yo, this young, she dope, she this, she that, bop, 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 bop. You could never understand how that touched my heart. You know what I'm saying? To hear that back. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't play this shit. Can't nobody ask me nothing to get me here to say, are you crazy? I got a little status on my name.
Right.
But when Shorty hit me, I said, are you affiliated?
With Misfits Radio. Right. And I'm like,
tell them right now.
Right.
Because just so you know, you can't, I got people right now waiting weeks.
Like, give me your people. And I'm like, yeah. I said, but is anything wrong? You know, because I'm like, oh, Lord, if this. Right. So she was like, oh, no, this is. I said, oh, okay.
Oh, I got a show tonight. I've been high since I knew I had shit to do last night. And you asked me in the same week. Literally, she could show you the screenshots. My immediate response. Are you with Misfits?
That was yes, definitely was the.
Yeah, okay.
That was the motive first.
They're my people. You can get anything in that. Yeah.
I said, okay, because I'm like, well, let me know, because if not.
I was in the barber shop on a holiday weekend 9 this fucking morning. Because I had to be the hell down here. Ain't nobody giving no dick out. She upstairs. Ain't no dick being given out. This some bullshit. You know, ain't nobody, they done offer me some kind of mid in here.
Right, that is too funny.
You know, and I done rushed down here because she said Misfits. You know, and then DJ got the nerve to be fully clothed. Last time I came down, he had some bedroom clothes on. He's showing out.
I'm gonna throw for real. You know, I don't trust many folk. You know what I'm saying? When you get a vibe from a person, you like, you know what? I can fuck with her. Like with you, Shan, I get a vibe from so I fuck with Shan.
Right.
So
you get a vibe, you like, oh, Kiso for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not only not with the comedy, but her hustle and her drive to do better.
That's
you know,
what
you
I
always
love.
see people be stagnant and be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that.
Right.
They hating on me.
Right.
She's never said that.
Right.
So it's just a strive.
And that's what I love. That's why I'm like, I fucking love her.
And I was like,
cool.
when I first saw her, I said, oh, she going far.
Right.
Because
You
she was
did.
just
I
so
remember
funny.
you telling me
know,
that.
I said, oh, she going far. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but she's
gonna
going
make
far.
it. Right.
Because it was just so natural. You could tell she
I don't know if
wasn't
you realize
thinking
this. This
about
is only a year later. You've
Right.
only known me a year.
Right.
This is only a year later.
That's what I'm saying.
The
It's only a year.
anniversary just popped up on my phone for the day we did the joint down here.
Right.
It's only been 1 year. I'm telling you,
was
God
1
is
year.
real. I did this in a
And
year.
then coming back.
Right.
I did this in a
only
year.
This is amazing.
I knew it was gonna be a year because we did that during COVID.
Right.
And we was kind of just trying to get some.
Just
and I
trying
was
to
like,
get
well,
a feel of
the
things.
comics can't go nowhere, but they can come down here,
Right,
and we could do some shit. We could
And
try
mind you,
some.
this was improvisational. This
Right.
I didn't come here with nothing written.
Right.
This is shit I did off the
Coming
top of
from
my
the
head.
crowd.
Yeah.
Right.
That
so,
is
and when I
so-
said she's going far because, like when I tell y'all when y'all do y'all show, just be yourself.
That's it.
Don't try to
That's
write
it.
nothing. Just do because people gonna
gravitate to
towards
real,
you
to
to a real
real.
person.
Absolutely.
So she was just real. I said, oh, she real. And even Slick was like, oh yeah, she real funny.
Definitely,
You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
she always gonna be family.
Right,
I was kind of
right.
mad at her when I saw her on Black ain't got
Hit.
radio. I said, I got a radio station. But you have to do what?
You got to do
This
what
is a
you
long
got-
way. This is a long way to come. You get what I'm saying? I'm not.
It
And
is.
she stay all the way in Lawrenceville.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like
This shit an hour.
you have
some
to
change.
you have to add that shit
Yes.
up. You got to be
I
salty for.
told you I was at the
Right.
damn barbershop 9 o'clock this
Right.
morning.
You have to add that shit up, and you have to be salty for about 10 minutes. Then you say, no,
Yeah.
I'm a little far.
But listen, but let me show you how dope God is, right? You never forget home. You see, I'm here though.
That's right.
This
That is
nigga
so
asked me
amazing.
3 days ago.
Right,
nigga.
right.
This is just something, and I'm like, that is.
I said, Shan, Kiso been here. She family.
Right.
And she said, oh yeah, she already told me that.
I'm aware of that, right?
Yeah, that's my
That was
family.
fucking first, right?
That's
That was
my
definitely
family.
First. And
That's
that's what
my
she said.
family.
And I'm like, well, okay, good then. Because please don't have me come bring somebody down here to fucking
Nah, I love them,
so,
man.
Yes, because
One
they
thing
are everything.
My
I
mother
love
taught me this.
fucking
I was raised by my great grandmother, right? And one thing she told me is you never let anybody be better to you than you can be to them.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
So anytime a person shows me love, I in return overextend myself.
Yeah.
Because I understand I'm tired in the universe. See, some people misunderstand when they overextend and they have a good heart and they say they're never gonna help nobody again because the same people don't help them back. That's not why you're doing it. You're doing it for when you hit that 12th hour and you don't know how you're gonna get out of it, and all of a sudden,
right.
boom, the money comes.
Coming through.
Boom, all of a sudden
Deposit.
shit. That was
You know
that
what I'm
was
saying?
from
All
those
day.
times.
That's right. From
That was
doing
from
right by
those
other
times.
people. You
Yeah,
know?
that's a fact.
That's what I live for.
Come on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was gonna come out.
Right.
And then 10 minutes later, somebody hit me with a cash.
Come on.
That's how we do it.
Come
That-
on,
that
that's
spin
God.
around, that
And you
spin
gotta
around.
give. I can't say this enough. I say this all the time. If you haven't started, even if you think you blessed, if you think you blessed right now, you don't give, you're not blessed. And let me tell you what I mean by give. Because a lot of people get caught up with tithe, and I ain't gonna break it down into what it really means. You could just give in the world. Like, sometimes I'll be on a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru, Spirit speaks to me and say, buy the person behind me coffee. I'll do that. I'll leave $100 at the window. And all of a sudden, something will happen a few weeks later, and the Lord will bless me. You have to give. And it happens, and we ignore it. You know, you may be standing somewhere, and something may tell you, get that person $20. You're like, I ain't getting no $20. You don't know what that might do.
Yep.
In fact, it just happened to me the other day. This lady, I'm not even sure if this lady was special needs. The Spirit told me the first time when I was in there getting my fish, get a lady $50. I was like, I be talking, I'm like, 50?
And then you be doing it.
50
Yeah, right. But you know that ain't
Damn,
got to be him because you're
look,
not
that's a
thinking
3-5
like that.
or some men.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Damn, not
Don't you
50.
do it, don't you
I go to the car,
and do it.
get in my car, no ma'am, get in my car to get ready to eat my food. And Spirit spoke to me again and said, go get that lady $50. Now, what's crazy is now I'm going in with no mask, and the lady is locked eyes with me as I'm walking in. I mean, locked. She can't stop looking at me. I mean, look, I do look different. And I take the $50 and I just kind of put it in the crease of her arm and stuff, and I walk off. We didn't have an exchange or nothing like that.
Right.
Because, see, I understand what it's for. See, dumb people want to take a picture looking, no.
For what?
That's not what it's about. I understand what I did, okay?
right.
And then right after that, the Lord sent a breakthrough. Now, it ain't the kind of breakthrough that some people may understand as a breakthrough.
Right.
But I say the weed man had some zaza.
See there?
I say it been a drought for a couple of weeks, and all of a sudden he said, Kiso.
in.
I looked at the calendar and I noticed it's your time of month. And I want to let you know, not only do I got the Zaza with me, granddad down here, and they done took him off that blood pressure pill.
See,
I said,
I'm get your ass. I can't. I'm finna hit her. I'm finna see.
Bring his fine ass down here and bring that
goddamn
goddamn Zaza. I'm finna fuck his life up. That's why my knee hurting.
I'm not. I am fucking not.
See, when you an OG hoe, you an MVP hoe. We call this here basketball knee. I got basketball knee in this.
And then she rubbing it for real.
I'm saying, you ain't see me stretching that bitch out. They got me. I'm tall.
For real.
I gotta run in basketball knee. Hell no, Mr. Amos.
See that?
Mr. Amos.
I cannot.
Shit.
See that? That's what's up. I love it, and it's so much like this. This is what it's about, right, Lab? Just laughing
That's
and
it.
fucking enjoying the moment, creating moments. You know, what man is ugly for? Right. What that shit don't get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to always be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? When you come around, you're supposed to be motherfucking lighting the place up. Not when folks see you, oh, here we go.
And I'm not saying it's the only reason why, but that's why, you know, her progression has been so well because her heart is pure. When you have a pure heart and you're not trying to do nothing shady to nobody, because I've done some stuff with Kiso and it was no problems.
Right.
Like it was like I got you, I got you, I got you, Lab.
Right.
I ain't had to call, I ain't had to text,
None of that.
I ain't had to, hey, what's up? I was straight. You know what I'm saying? I've done it twice.
Right.
Appreciate
Of course,
that.
schedule messes it up, but it was never an issue.
Friction.
And then to the point, I don't do comedy. She said, well, what you think I should do? And I said, hey, you need to do this. And she's like, okay, cool. But I don't even do comedy, but she wanted my input.
Right. Okay, so that's big. And I always tell people this. It took me a long time, and I say it with grit teeth because you're still human, to take the criticism.
Right.
The criticism is crucial. And for women, it can be hard when it's men. But you got to, and criticism, if it doesn't feel harsh, it wasn't criticism. It can be harsh. You know, I've had, shout out Mr. Inappropriate, when he was one of the first people I met on the scene, he was like, yo, you funny, but you talk too fast. And walked off, and he said it mad rough. I'm like, this nigga a hater, son. Yo, fuck. I was saying, nigga hate on me, niggas like, what you said? For real? I'm like, no, for real, y'all didn't understand me. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to go back to the drawing board, and it was something I later worked on. And so I say that to say this. I learned to take criticism. Now, when you learn to take it for real, I'm going to tell you what it feels like. You feel a stab, but somehow the armor kick in, and you know, like, okay, I need to address this. I need to use this. It's such a dope feeling. I wish I would have learned this such a long time ago in life. So now when people criticize me, and I don't even always have to agree, but I'm going to tell you this. There is always a little truth in criticism. It just is. Where truth gets lost is if either side inserts an ego, but there's always truth in criticism. Okay? So I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn, like, to accept it. I've had people say things, and maybe I didn't take all of it, but I took bits and pieces of it, and it made me better. You see me, dope as shit. These hoes all on me. Shit. Shit. Can't get no sleep at night.
See, and they been asleep yet, y'all. She just
I ain't been to sleep.
That is so, and then gotta stay up tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit tonight. Well, you know, I'm mental health. You know, I don't take no medication or nothing like that, but I'm selling the pills. Tap in.
Real quick. Damn, real quick.
Okay.
And time has flies.
Man.
Oh my God.
That's
right.
That's it.
Wow.
Shit.
Right.
All natural.
Right.
You think I let Mr. Amos take the regular rhinos and shit at the gas station? You crazy?
Sir, no.
I'll be like, Mr. Amos, you better wait for Amazon to get here. Huh? Wait for Amazon to get here with the bar.
Not no fucking gas station hype.
Shit. Wish I would let Mr. Amos say, girl, nobody will cry harder than me, Mr. Amos, in that casket have a heart attack, because I know I ain't married to him.
No.
I'm going to fuck that bitch up. Bitch, you gonna get his picture without me?
You left me here.
Young bitches don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Stupid hoe, $40.
See?
I laugh at that $40 shit, bitch. I got a whole lifetime of health insurance and shit, bitch.
Man,
you simple bitches.
$40.
I don't even know why they talk about $40. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even want to alarm these bitches. Let them stay at $40 on.
Let them stay there.
Yeah, I got multiple life insurance policies. Mr. Amos, Mr. Jeffrey.
See? And they want $40 and some wings.
Now I knew what grandmama and them was talking about when they say a man about a horse. Every time she mad at daddy, where you go out see a man about a horse? Woo, bitch, I've been fucking and sucking the shit out these men and horses, honey. Oh, help us, God.
But they want the founders.
Man, listen.
Yes, child. No.
I don't have no regrets. You know, sometimes I sit and I look back, because I really did not fuck with young dudes. I would deal with younger women. But when I look back and I see all these shit, oh my God, I couldn't imagine getting pregnant for a young nigga. Let me tell you something. You get pregnant for an old nigga. My daughter's 62. Okay, my daughter is sick. My daughter, she is the most efficient, effective 10-year-old you've ever seen. She breaking down my insurance bills for me. Okay, mommy, what it looks like is they assess this amount here. You hear me? You gotta have an old nigga, baby. These young babies
coming out
twerking. That's it. Look, mommy, ass shake. No type of talent. Not my baby.
No.
My baby play numbers.
Right.
You hear me?
There we go.
My baby rolled tobacco.
Yes, numbers, not lottery, numbers.
My baby rolled tobacco.
You know
Is you crazy?
Don't get it
Man,
twisted.
I made the best choice ever. I just didn't have the experiences that other women had. And I think, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all about to be real, man. I'm gonna tell you real. See, you see I'm greased up. You see me, baby? You see I'm greased up?
She's shiny, guys.
Them old niggas taught me how to fuck. That's why I'm fucking up the lesbian game. These young niggas, them old niggas know how to fuck and rub on you at the same time, bitch. I ain't giving you nothing else. That's all I'm giving you. I gave you that little piece of free game. That's why I'm winning. Yeah. Cause I remember how them old niggas used to do me, mess me up like, damn, Mr. Amos. Mr. Amos, this nigga fingernails not even clear. His blood sugar so fucked up. His nail bed brown.
Hey, Key, so you can give them all the game you want to. They not receptive to it. They not receptive to it. They not receptive to it. They don't want you to touch them or nothing. They all
stupid shit. Bang, bang, bang. Oh no. No. An old school nigga rub on you. Hear me? An old school nigga tear that pussy up, massage your back, and take some peanuts off the nightstand
and say, "What you gonna eat? You hungry?" And go make you some.
Huh? I love that.
Set you straight.
I love that.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Set it straight. Let
and know. I love me an old nigga because you know what? He got some time on his feet.
See.
That nigga don't. These young niggas can't stand on their feet a long time. Mr. Amos could leave his feet and dick at the bed, go downstairs. Put the motherfucking eggs on the boil because he don't want to burn up and come back, step in the feet and dick. You hear me? And tear that bitch up. Little baby, I appreciate you getting me that pill off of Amazon. Right. You know, that rhino wouldn't let me take my feet off. That rhino.
I can't see. I still got to walk with
that rhino. I had to leave my feet and my dick attached. I love this shit you got me from Amazon.
Turned them invisible.
Shit, man, listen.
He could be 3 people.
Love me. I'm so glad that was my experience. And people have asked me that now that I've actually gotten to a level in entertainment where people are actually interested in my personal life. Because a lot of people ask me, how did you get to women? And you know, your dude is much older than you and all that. Yes, honey, the best fuck ever. I think in my younger years, okay, this is some whole shit. I've never said it. In my younger years, I fucked one young nigga, and he was fine as hell, and the boy worried me to death. One.
Oh, see.
The shit was so sorry. I got the fuck up and head on down to Mr. Amos' house. I ain't even lying. Mr. Amos' house.
Had to come fuck
Mr. Amos. Hold on. Let me say his real name, cause he actually my friend. That was my OG. Shout out Coochie. Coochie was my friend. I was 16 years old. That nigga was 32. You hear me? I ain't even lying to you. I'm down there knocking on the rooming house door.
Looking for him.
That little boy play with me down there. What the fuck happened? A little boy play with me down there. Him not do it right.
He didn't do good.
Man, that nigga knocked the speech into me. You hear me, bitch? He out there, he knocked the fuck out off of that goddamn rhino on that blood pressure pill, drooling in the motherfucker. My stupid ass standing at the tip of the bunk bed. I have a dream.
See that? I can't take it right now. See,
man,
he's so crazy.
You better tell him. You better tell him. I love it, man.
You better look out and love it now.
I'm blessed.
You better hit the fucking button on this motherfucker.
Y'all know, you know what? I'm gonna have to go to the club. I'm gonna have to go to the club talk about this tonight. Tonight's set is gonna be dedicated to DJ Lab. So when y'all hear me talking that, when y'all try to figure out who I'm fucking, it's Lab. Lab ain't gonna be able to walk in nowhere. Lab, what the fuck going on?
See there.
Lab, what the fuck going on, Lab?
Right. This bitch. She
like, Lab, she do be telling them jokes. Let me find out them jokes about you, Lab.
Let me find out they for real.
Shit.
Right. Man, this shit been so fucking real on the Shanny fucking Jack. It's really the Keystone Show today, y'all. Cause
I'm sorry. I be trying to be quiet. I don't know if I be trying to. That's training. I don't know if you should notice that, Lab.
Right.
That's why you see me it's training, being on set so much. I learned to shut up.
Just go. And there's nothing wrong with that. I fuck with it. And I'm glad you're here with the energy.
Thank you.
This shit is the shit. I'm going to make sure I try to
suck an old nigga dick. It got cologne on it.
Y'all, tell him where you gonna be tonight.
You understand? Old nigga spray his boxers. It's about it.
Right.
Even that. Okay. Only way I can fuck with an older nigga is. And he got some tidy whities if his drawers better smell like that cologne. I know some older niggas that still wear, but they hit that.
Gotta hit it. You're supposed to.
I just want to say, don't you be ashamed of your tidy whitey.
You still
that's good dick.
I put deodorant right in the creases.
Right. That's what we do on our titties. Ooh, that's good dick.
So you know.
That motherfucker
you never know
hanging.
when something might happen, and you don't want nobody go down there and smell something.
And it be
sweat.
Right, like you done
that motherfucker hanging down.
Ooh,
my basketball knee activating. My basketball knee activating on him. My basketball knee activating on him.
Y'all didn't
hey, before we go, Keisha, one quick question.
Yes, sir.
Give me three things you can give up and coming comedians as something that they probably could aspire to do. Not aspire to do, but just 3 tips.
3 tips I would say is keep on working. When you bomb, let me just be frank. When you bomb or you catch an L, do not leave the club. Stay in the club and watch people do better than you. And I'm not telling you to copy people, but this is how you learn. You understand, like, oh, I should have worked this crowd more. This is the type of crowd that needed crowd work or whatever. Stay behind and do that too. Don't be afraid to network, but don't be afraid to network and it doesn't work. Because sometimes you'll network with people and they like not as friendly as you expected, and then it turn you off from trying to work with anybody. Listen, you're gonna get no's. If you try to work with somebody and they blow you off, so what? Move on to the next person. You know, keep it pushing. And then third, if you find and you selling pussy. I don't let you know, man, I'm a thousandaire right now. Oh, baby, I'm a baby. Cash App done banned me.
Hey,
I done
get you
so
2
much money.
minutes.
I'm telling you.
Oh, my goodness.
Listen,
funny.
Cash App done banned me. I got so much hoe and trick money going through Cash App. Them motherfuckers, they send an official Cash App FBI to my house to investigate me. They said, bitch.
Sure this is
So what you telling is you selling pussy and dick? Yes, sir.
I got it all.
Yes, sir.
How you doing that?
Yes, sir. No, because we come down here because we looked at the pictures from the airport and we noticed when your suitcase went through screening, it was dick in there. But when you went through screening, wasn't no dick. Yes, sir, I'm selling pussy and dick. Yes, sir.
Everything must be sold.
Shit.
Everything must go.
Shit.
Everything must go. Keisha, this shit is so crazy.
Say it, baby.
I appreciate you for coming
I appreciate
here.
you, baby.
Ultimate, short fucking notice.
Man,
all
because
of Misfits motherfucking radio, and that's the truth, man.
That's it.
And that's why I tell y'all, Misfits Radio, plug in and let everybody know where they can be catching you guys at.
We are Misfits Radio on Roku, Misfits TV, Misfits Radio Live 365, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, TuneIn, everywhere. Really, there is nowhere that we're not.
Right.
So there you have it.
Misfits Radio, Shanny JackMe signing off. This shit is over with. Get it then. Go for a laugh with his lady ass with the I can't take it.